a boy, a girl, a dream, a teacher, a naysayer, a chalkboard, a shape, a classroom, a hand, a thought, a little boy named Johnny.
Johnny McBride, get your head out of the clouds, your feet on the ground, your mind in the game. This is the 3rd grade, you're not going to learn anything just drawing circles all day. Just quit it.
You don't know what you're talking about. My circles can be purpose, structure. Quitting is not an option. I must soldier on.
You're a fool. On a fool's journey to nowhere.
Teacher, Johnny McBride has the best circles in the county. He's going to be something. Lizzy speaks up. She is the love interest for the entirety of the story. She acts as love interests do.
Lizzy, you shut it.
Stay out of this, Lizzy. She's a mean one.
I'm fully aware that some may wonder why an educator would be so cruel to a mere child, but I only behave in such a callous manner because I yearn for a lost childhood that only exists in the storybooks my father left behind after he went to buy packets of cigarettes 30 years ago.
That explains a lot. But you're great, and I'm not scared.
Oh, you're sweet. Real sweet. Sorry about the cigarette thing.
Years passed, and Johnny McBride never did stop drawing circles. He was known by all the villagers as the mysterious miracle boy. Johnny lived in a tiny fictional town where all of the eclectic individuals were gossiped about in hushed whispers by gaggles of women just leaving church and wearing fancy hats. Men talked over cards. Children gave him a boo-ratty-type moniker and frequently baseballs in his yard. He knew he had to bust out and turn the world on his head. But how? Lizzy knew.
Man, Lizzy, sometimes I feel like I'm outgrowing this crummy old town.
I feel nothing too, Johnny, but your circles can take you somewhere.
Oh, yeah? How? How, Lizzy? How am I to explore a new world if I'm within the walls of a mere circle? Oh, these walls. These wretched walls. How they torment.
It's confined within the walls of a mere circle. Why don't you make the circles bigger?
Bigger? That's nonsense, Lizzy. No one can make a circle so big as to free himself both intellectually and physically. Ludicrous. Lunacy. Poppycock.
Why don't you try? I read about something. A contest. A championship, really. People all over the country are drawing circles just like you. Only bigger. And they compete. They call it freehand circle drawing. And I guarantee that it's your ticket out of here.
That's insanity. I'm just crummy old Johnny McBride. My circles will never be anything. Anything! Ah!
They fit together. They are two lost souls finally colliding on a roller coaster that they have yet to fully understand or feel comfortable with. The loops of the track directly coinciding with the hearts who just long to be loved. Like if it were an actual roller coaster instead of a metaphoric one, they wouldn't really be riding with their arms up. They'd be screaming and laughing everything, but have their hands tightly wrapped around the safety belts. That's because they don't trust the machinery and its shoddy workmanship. Not to say they don't trust each other, they don't trust themselves. I like roller coasters. Johnny finally had a plan, but his talent was raw, unprepared. He needed something. He needed someone to drive him. Enter Mickey Chuckles O'Shaughnessy. Mickey had once been the greatest circle drawer in the country. He would have gone on to world championships had it not been the protractor scandal of 1973.
Damn it, Coach! When are we going to stop messing around with these protractors and start working on freehand?
When you're good and ready, boy! When you're good and ready.
You've been saying that since I was a kid. All the stencils, compasses, yogurt lids. denial. I'm a man now!
Pull yourself together, man. You gotta work from the bottom up.
From the bottom up. But when, Coach? When am I ready? How much more do we need to do?
Listen to me, Johnny. Listen good. You'll be great. You understand?
Yes, sir. It's just, I feel as if I'm ready to compete. I've never felt so alive in my life. My veins, my loins, my bones! Alive! I can draw, Coach. I just know I can do it.
All right, then. Maybe I underestimate you, kid. I'll plug you into the next circle drawing competition and see how you hold up against the pros. We'll just have to wait and see, Johnny. Wait and see.
Young Johnny put down the protractor and cradled his various writing utensils. He used crayons, number 2 pencils, dry erase markers, chalk. No needle remained untouched. His heart went circles in his mind. He felt elated.
At last, my arm is complete again.
And complete. Even more years went by. Johnny was older, more disciplined, and he rid himself of that young boyish hat. Johnny drew day and night, circle after circle after circle. No other shapes entered his mind. No triangles nor parallelograms could even enter the realm of politics. And none of that parabolic elliptic crap either. Just straight up legit circles. He drew to his heart's content. But what about someone else's heart?
Johnny! Johnny! Johnny, I need you in the kitchen, please. Johnny, what is this doctor's bill? I thought you said you paid it.
Oh, I sent that bill out a month ago.
Really? Really, Johnny? Why does it say here that it's 2 months late? This is the final notice. The doctor won't give us any more of the baby's medication until these bills are paid. And diphtheria won't go away by itself.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? Are you happy? I have a tournament in 2 weeks. And who even gets diphtheria anymore? I mean, what are you going to tell me next? My oxen died trying to board the river?
Your early 90s pop culture references won't cover the fact that you've been negligent, Johnny. Where have you been while I've been caring for a sick baby? Out in the pastures, drawing circles, that's where.
Maybe a little understanding would help, Lizzy. I'm under a lot of stress.
Maybe I am too. You don't even so much as look at me anymore. When we go to bed at night, the weight in the bed feels so foreign. We haven't spooned in months.
Well, maybe if you weren't so freaking angular these days, it wouldn't be so difficult to love you.
Don't you go there. If you want to throw this on me and my shoulder blades, you go right ahead. Sure, I'm not one of your circles.
That's right, you're not. And you never will be.
That's it, Johnny. I've put up with this long enough. I love you, Jonathan Jacob Rosenthal McBride. But this is the last straw. It's the circles or me.
Despite the faults of Lizzy, Johnny refused to give up on his dreams of competition. After months of training under the watchful eye of Coach, he continued to say things twice. The big day finally arrived. The sun rose like any other morning, but this morning, the sun was a circle, just for him.
All right, boy, it's time. The time has come.
Yes, it has.
You ready? You ready to draw?
I was born ready, Coach.
Just keep your head in the game, boy. Head in the game.
My head is so far in the game. Me and the game are practically related.
You are related, Johnny.
What? How?
Well, as your coach, I pretty much stand for all that's holy in this game, correct?
Metaphorically?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are metaphorically the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Johnny,
Metaphorically?
no, really, your mother had a thing for circles.
That's impossible! You can't be my father. My father was tragically absent and unsupportive.
You're a loser, Johnny. A fat, pathetic loser who can't draw circles. Well, I rue the day you became my son. Rue! Rue! All right. Just don't let this sudden realization get in the way of your performance.
Son, nothing will get in my way. Dad!
She's your newest competition.
Well, I thought my competition was with Sveniliberg.
That's the Russian king of circles, yes. Her. She's the woman trying to break into the biz. Oh, the songs Justin Timberlake will write about her. But don't let her get to you, Johnny. Don't let her get to you.
Oh, of course not. and I do still have Lizzy at home.
Lizzy was still at home.
With the baby.
She's with the baby.
With diphtheria.
Baby's wicked sick. Backstage at the competition, things were heating up.
Is it hot in here?
I think it is. Or is it me?
It just could be. You're the new hot circle chick, aren't you?
Oh.
Johnny's character is about to take a nosedive. We're sorry that there was no build-up. It's just a plot point that had to happen. So don't complain if you had a problem with it. We're saving you time here.
I'd like to hit on you now.
I thought you'd never ask.
Alright then. Well, circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you've got your cookie shot.
That's funny because circle, circle, square, square. Now there's cooties
Johnny! Son! The baby!
Diphtheria! Diphtheria!
I never want to see you again!
The competition raged on.
Rage!
After he was caught circling with the hot circle chick, Johnny was sent into a temporary depression. But the competition was not over. He had yet to meet Sveniliberg, Svetsvet, the champion circle drawer from Russia.
I summoned it in Nantucket.
Sveniliberg was a mean brute, able to draw circles with his eyes closed, able to make women swoon with the simple art of the pencil. His fingers were more dexterous than that of any pilfer or magician. And the view from the rear end wasn't that bad either. Johnny was a bit and filled with pencil envy.
It's an honor to meet you, Mr.
You can't just call me Daddy, seeing as you are my subordinate, and I will crush you with my masculine circle skills.
Well, I happen to think that it will be the other way around.
Other way around? Other way around? Do you know who I am, you hideous beast? I'm Sveniliberg, I walk down my streets in Russia, and women practically throw their lead cartridges at me. I would catch them if it weren't for my manly pectorals getting in the way of my frontal arm span. It's rather be a Tyrannosaurus Rex with washboard abs. Can you see my stomach, McBride? No, it's hidden under all these rocks.
Well, you are awful manly.
I sweat victory.
That sounds uncomfortable.
And excruciating.
Well, looks as if we'll be going head to head.
I pity you! I will defeat you! And all you stand for, Johnny McBride! Hello, Svetsvet. I'm your friendly neighborhood pharmacist. Do you want to ruin Johnny McBride? I want to ruin Johnny McBride as badly as a cat
wants to pour a ball of yarn with violence and cunning!
Well, the drug testing hasn't happened yet. And I have steroids. Lots of them. Steroids are a drug that are generally frowned upon and illegal in the sports world. If we feed them to Johnny, he will surely drown in his own circles.
Brilliant.
But here.
Your breath smells. Would you like a Tic Tac?
How embarrassing. Sure, I'll have one. What kind?
The kind that is a steroid. The what?
Oh, great. Have you noticed that for the first few seconds, the white Tic Tacs kind of taste like marshmallows?
No way!
A little bit.
I guess I can see where you're coming from, but not the Jelly Belly toasted marshmallow flavor. Those are disgusting.
Not as bad as the buttered popcorn Jelly Belly.
You think so? I always kind of like it.
Tastes like licking a movie theater floor.
And how would you know?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Funny stuff.
Yeah. So that Tic Tac. Oh, of course. Drown, Johnny McBride! Drown!
Unbeknownst to Johnny, Svetsvet loosed him that Svetsvet anacorda thong had got him, but it was too late to turn back now. The two were about to face off in the circle of fire.
The title of the show!
Welcome to the greatest sports matchup since the Subway Series. We're very excited, and I know our audience is. Will it be the Russian who has won the hearts of millions with his winning smile, brilliant penmanship, and those soft bedroom eyes, and hair that falls in wisps against his strong, stubby, cheap arms, so strong? Or will it be the newcomer Johnny McBride, filled with spunk and dreams?
It all comes down to this. My whole life. My blood, sweat, tears. It all comes down to this one moment. But will it all come full circle?
I believe in you, Johnny McBride. I always have.
Who are you? Well, I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Woman in the back, excuse me, ma'am. You can't be in here. You can't be in here. God, seize her.
We're here for Johnny.
I will manhandle you. Oh, I'm so going to manhandle you now.
I forgive you.
Don't you have diphtheria? Be off, woman. Now let's get down to business. Draw.
Looks to me like that Johnny boy's on steroids. Disqualified.
Not again!
I'm faith in you, kid. I have faith in you.
But coach, I swear, I
Didn't you learn anything from me? Me and my protractor.
never! Again! Mother Russia is the victor!
And so Johnny was disqualified. His name tarnished forever. Svetlana Svetska Stanzibor returned to Russia, made a lot of illegitimate babies, and formed the world's largest game of Ring Around the Rosie with his offspring. Coach spiraled into a deep depression, which sucked for him because a spiral is kind of like a circle, too, and it only reminded him of his lifetime of failure. We know that this isn't the end to a typical sports story. Cliché says that we should have some sort of game-winning goal, or the ill-fated Jamaican bobsled team carrying cool runnings over the ice and John playing his big fat man arms. But this is not one of those stories. This is a more Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding vibe. But we do have one happy ending for you.
Lizzy, I'm nothing now. I don't even have my circles to give you.
Johnny, I never needed circles. I only needed you.
Ha ha ha!